Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a full review of iOS 10 Beta 1 on the iPhone 6 Plus here. So this is Apple's first phablet and it's still going strong. Wanted to see how it's fared with iOS 10, the latest software from Apple. So we can have a look at the new features here that we have just freshly put on. Apparently now you can actually uninstall some of the stock apps that you may not want anymore on the iOS interface here. So if we just have a look if that is the case, so we're just going to see what we can uninstall. So you can see we do have the ability to uninstall quite a lot of stuff here which you may not actually want. So if we just remove that, so you can see that's gone. So this actually could help cut down a lot of the clutter of not having an app drawer, which I do mention that Apple could look at implementing, but since they've implemented this, which is quite a good compromise. Also on the messaging now, we do have some very nice improvements when it comes to the experience. I've been basically messaging myself, checking out some of the features here. So you can see if you do type like something here like hello, I like apples, you can see we do automatically get these emojis come up, which is very useful, and you can just pop that in there and then it should come up quick there. And you can see also we do have the ability to do some sketches here. So if you want to sketch something instead of bother with the typing, you can do that and then it will send it straight through, as you can see. So it's a lot more creative, and it is very, making something interesting here, which is quite nice of Apple to do. You can also have a bigger view, make it a big artwork here if you want to do that. Pretty awesome that you can actually do that. You can also do full screen animations now with the messaging apparently, so that is good, along with the big emojis. So also integrated in there is like an AI now, which I have been reading about. Apple say that it's not going to affect your privacy. Your privacy is still going to be helped, but it's going to basically help with the integration. Google's got that locked down when it comes to Android, so it is pretty good that they are improving that. We do have a lot of changes when it comes to the inbuilt applications as well. So a lot of these ones, such as clock, etc., look a little bit different, as well as, let's have a look at the health app. So you can see all of them have been pretty much overhauled, which is very good. And I have been saying Apple needs to make something interesting when it comes to the stock apps here. Let's have a look at the dialer, see if we can see anything different. So it looks pretty similar here for the dialer. And let's see, so there's no SIM card installed, but you can see we do get some new options now, I think, when it comes to the calling area, as well as your favorites and the recents as well. So let's have a look at the reminders app here. So you can set your schedule obviously with this app, and you can see it seems to look quite similar to what it did before. I don't think there's a massive difference there. What about the App Store? Let's have a look at this, see if we can see anything. So obviously it's taking a little bit longer to load here because this is the iPhone 6 Plus, not the latest, but you can see it's still quite nice here. Not a massive difference, I don't think, when it comes to the interface with this one. So that is not different. The Watch app, quite similar with that one. Calculator, again, quite similar. So a lot of these things, could be seen as quite similar there, but as I have been saying before, we have had some changes with the notification area now. So you do get this tips thing come up, if you're new to your iPhone. You can also get tips on what iOS 10 brings, so it's probably worthwhile checking out, if you want to know what iOS 10 is bringing to the table here. We can just have a look at the settings as well, so we can see if there's anything else different that we've missed here. So if we just go to the display, you can see it's quite similar to before. We still have night shift, which is good. What about the camera? The camera is an area which I have been saying Apple needs to make some improvements to, but I think they've only really limited the improvements to the photos area, not the actual camera area. So you can see we still have the same interface here, really. It's a nice interface, it gets the job done, but I would have liked a Pro mode, I think, or something like that, to make the most of the iPhone camera, which is very good. So maybe we'll see that in future. And we have videos as well, so this is quite similar to before, not a massive difference there. Weather as well, let's have a look at that. Again, very similar. So it seems that some of the apps have been overhauled, but some of them are still quite similar to what they used to be, really. The news one has definitely been overhauled here, which is nice. You do get news which is more geared towards what you want to see. And also, obviously, we do have this area now which is a lot more overhauled. You can add can you add widgets? That's actually quite nice. I have been asking for that as well, so you can see I don't think it's 100% stable. You notice as well that there is some lag when you're going up and down there, and if we have a look at the multitasking as well, you might see some jerkiness with this particular multitasking, but for a beta it's not half bad, really, in terms of stability. It's definitely worth checking out to see if you can run it as a daily driver. So yeah, just a quick little review here of iOS 10. It's certainly made for a more interesting interface, I think. I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't get any new wallpapers. I was expecting a new wallpaper maybe, but I have looked here. You can see we still have the same ones, but maybe we'll get that on the iPhone 7, which is obviously due out hopefully in September. Yeah, just a quick little video here checking out iOS 10 Beta 1 on the iPhone 6 Plus here. Still a great device, just make sure you don't bend it. Yeah, I think you can see here we're all up to date, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.